You are here because you started learning how to play the piano, but it seems hard because your fingers are not fully cooperating with your mind. That's because your fingers are weak. Hear me out. Also, you know that frustrating feeling where you are trying to play a note with one finger, but it seems like all the other fingers want to play the same note? Well, you are in luck, because in this video, I'm showing you exercises to make your fingers strong and independent. Finally, I have some good news and bad news at the end of the video. Now, in learning the piano, the three things that we are trying to optimize for is rhythm, melody, and harmony. Without rhythm, there's no melody or harmony, meaning there's no music. Which leads us to our first exercise. So there's this exercise that doesn't require you to have a piano beside you. I call it the thumper. All you need is a surface or a table. First of all, you assume the right finger posture. And this is where a lot of beginners get wrong. Now, if you want to know how to get the right finger posture like this, just do this. Yes. Now you see this? See the position I'm in? After I just shake my hands like that, that is the right finger posture. Let your hands remain in this posture. Now there's another way to achieve this posture. What you do is you clench your fist like this, then you put your hands here. Release. This is the posture. Now I want you to find a surface, and we are going to exercise with our hands. We begin with our right hand first, so observe carefully. Now all I want you to do is this. Watch carefully. Put your hands on a surface, start with your right hand, like this. And now observe. Now observe that I don't lift my hands off the surface if it's not time to. That is what I want you to do. It's going to be a bit challenging at first, but you get the hang of it. But guys, we are forgetting one thing, and it's called a metronome. And a metronome is there to help us keep timing. So you can't just download a metronome on your phone. I use a metronome app. Let me show you. So guys, I'm just going to press play on the metronome. You see, that's it. Right now I have it at 60 BPM. And so that's the timing that we're going to use. We are just going to raise our hands every time we hear the ka. So our hands on the surface like this. Observe carefully. Ka, 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 Now do this exercise a couple of times with your right hand. Then you move to your left hand. The left hand probably might be challenging to some, but observe. You could start from here or you could start from here. So let's start with the thumb. Let's go. I will admit, to beginners, this side will be the most challenging side when you are trying it out. So just take your time. When you do it with your right hand and then you do with your left hand, then you do it with both hands. Do you understand? So let's try both hands. Now I'm going to put my hands on the surface. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You see it? Exactly. It might get a little bit challenging, but just relax and ease into the process. If you think you've gotten a hang of it, you can speed up the tempo. Practicing this exercise trains our sense of rhythm and also finger independence. Very important. Once we are done with this, we move on to the next exercise. This particular exercise may require you to have a piano beside you. Remember the first exercise? Well, we are going to be adding sound to it. So we are going to begin with the most common key on the keyboard, which is the key of C. Now, if you don't know how to find the key of C, observe carefully. You can see that the keyboard is made up of 2 black keys, 3 black keys, 2 black keys, 3 black keys, 2 black, right? Now, anytime where you see two black keys, the first key before the black key is the key of C. So two black keys, the first key, that's the key of C. Two black keys, the first key, that's the key of C. Understood? So we begin with the right hand and play the melody of the chirper. Observe carefully. First, your thumb will be on the key of C, your index finger, key of D, your middle finger, key of E, your ring finger, key of F, your pinky finger, key of G. C, D, E, F, G. Exactly. Now watch. Yep, do this a couple of times. With this one here, you're not just training your timing, you're training your musical ears to recognize these notes every time they come. So do this for the right hand as long as you can. Once you feel comfortable, then we move to the left hand. Ooh. Now this is where it gets a little challenging. Notice that I have not yet brought rhythm, which is the metronome inside. We first have to get the melodies right before we introduce the rhythm inside. So do the same thing for the left. Ideally for as long as you can. The more you practice, the better you become. Now that you've gotten a hang of it, we'll introduce the rhythm, the timing, which is the metronome. Now we'll start slow, like 60 BPM. So let's go. You hear it? Exactly. Let's start with the right. So let's go. Once you've done this a couple of times, you can go to your left. Now let's go to the left. Now we go to both hands, also keeping the same tempo, the ka, ka, ka that you're hearing. Let's go. 2, 3, both hands. At this point, you will begin to see some improvements with your piano playing. Trust me on this one. When you feel you are ready, we move on to the next exercise. This particular exercise I'm about to show you is very, very simple, but it is one of the best for building your harmony muscle on the piano. And what is harmony? Two or more notes that come together or are played together. So, chords, essentially. So this particular exercise will help us train our chord muscles. We are simply going to play the major triad. And when I say triad, I mean 3 notes. 1, 2, 3. And we are going to begin with C major triad. This is the key of C. And the C major triad is C, E, G. And if you want to find the C major triad, all we do is we play C, leave 1 space, next note, leave 1 space, next note. That is the C major triad. And now if you guys are lost with the names, just check out my 7-day piano playlist and it will bring you back. Now we play the C major triad like this. Watch my fingers. Don't play like this. When you are beginning, try and play like this. Exactly. And so, let's go. We are going to move from the same thing, but we are using triads. So watch. We begin with the right hand. You see? Exactly. Now we move to the left hand. Now we add our metronome, which is the 60 BPM. Let's go. Right hand first. Now left hand. Now both hands. Once you are done with this, you are training your harmony muscle. Good. After this, we then move on to more challenging exercises. Are you ready? At this point, you've practiced your chords and your melodies enough. Now, what we are going to do here is that we are going to combine them. So, listen and observe carefully. We start by playing chords on the left hand like this. Then we hold the note and run up the scale on the right hand like this. Exactly. So we do that from do to so, you see? Exactly. Try it. This time, we can add a metronome to it. We can start slow, like 60 BPM. Then we speed it up as we go. So let's go. Are you ready? Let's go. Exactly. Wait. Before you think you are all that, we are going to interchange it. So, what you were playing on your right hand, we are now going to play on our left hand. Observe carefully. So, chords on the right hand and run up the scale on the left hand. Are you ready? Let's go. Listen, don't beat yourself up if you cannot do it on the first try. It's totally understandable. And that's why I have something for you. A backing track. Something to help you practice this exercise with each hand before you start with both hands. And with a tempo that's going to suit your speed. And it's completely free. If you want this, check the link in the description to download it. Now, we move on to the next exercise. This exercise will have to do with octaves. Let's find the most common note, which is the key of C. Now, to find the octave of the key of C, just place your hands on the key of C and count to 8 on the white keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So from this key C to this key C is an octave. Good. Now here's what we're going to do. with the same do, re, mi, fa, so that we were playing. This time we are going to be playing it in octave form. So let me demonstrate. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So we first begin with the right hand. So let's go. You see what I'm doing? Exactly. Now you move to the left hand, which I'll demonstrate here. Exactly. Now that we are Gucci, we introduce timing. Remember our good old metronome? Let's go. Then I move to my left hand. Exactly. Now we try both hands. Both hands, you probably might not be able to see everything because of the camera angle. But let's go. You hear the sound. Exactly. Now we can increase the tempo if we are comfortable. Let's go to about 100 BPM. Okay. Let's go. That's it. So, there you have it. These are piano exercises that can take your piano playing to the next level, even if you are not a beginner. In fact, if you think you are not a beginner, try these exercises and let's see how it goes. Remember, never neglect the basics. Anyways, guys, I have some bad news. The controller master key doors are officially closed. A lot of people went through the door, but I only wanted 10. So the rest of you guys will have to wait until the next launch, which I don't know when. But here's the good news. I have opened a private waiting list. Not only will you be the first to know when the next round opens, you will also help shape what comes next. If you've ever felt lost learning the piano, stuck, overwhelmed, this is your shot to get real answers directly from me. In fact, a lot of the content I'll be posting over the next few weeks will come straight from the questions people send in through that list. So if there's something you've been dying to ask, go join the list. Link is in the description or my bio. Until then, be creative.